All right, welcome back everyone. So today we're gonna put a back glass in a Hellcat. It's my son's car. They had several break-ins where he's staying at. They're up in Polaris.
Thieves, outlaws.
You wouldn't think, but in a nice area like that, and they're still getting people going around. And he had a box back here in the back with, I'll show you in a minute, with literally a baseball glove and a shirt or something in it. You know, it's terrible. You know, you can't, and they got parking garages and everything, and even in a parking garage they busted a few cars with them. So I'm going to kind of get some inside footage of it real quick to show you guys. But anyways, they busted this thing out right here. I don't know if they tried to pry or what they did there. I'm going to try to straighten that. I figured I'll make a video on it, so that way you guys can see how the door panel comes off and kind of go through it. We're going to have to take it into town. There's a place that tints windows because the glass I ordered is just clear. But look at this, man.
Smash like.
Terrible. I mean, there's going to be glass literally for vacuuming for forever.
Get to work.
You know, it's probably back in there even. I don't know. But I'm sure it's clear in the other door even. Look, it's in the crevices of all the seats. There's little fine particles everywhere. So I'm literally going to vacuum the biggest part of it out, and then I'm going to try to blow it so I can get some of these fine particles out. But yeah, terrible stuff, man. You can't have nothing nice, you know, or even try to attempt to. So yeah, I'm gonna get the vacuum out. We'll get this thing vacuumed, and then we'll come back when we're taking this door panel off. Be back with you guys shortly.
20 minutes later.
Okay, we're back. I got most of this stuff vacuumed out. We're gonna try to get this door panel off. I got some, just some common, like picks, door panel popper, and a couple of these little plastic panel poppers. But I think, I've never had one of these off, so I think the first thing we gotta do is get this, there's gotta be probably a screw behind this. I bet. Yep. And they're probably just like they probably just lift straight up, I'd say. I don't know if that's got to come off too or not. Make sure there's nothing else in this. Still glass in it. Let's see. Maybe. Let me try with this. I can't see them being popped on here, but I think they are. I'm trying to be careful. I don't want to scratch nothing. Yeah, there's one. They're kind of weird. They're like little plastic ones. You almost can't get to them. I thought for sure it would just pop right up in the air, but I know they're on there good. All right, good. I got a few more over here. I can't really see where they're at. Sometimes they'll hide a couple of them. Oh! Probably what was holding us. I figure we'll learn together. I ain't never had one of these off. It feels like we're close. I can't tell if this has to come off. No. Yep, I just had another thing in it. Maybe a couple more over here. Yep. Now, straight up. Man, still? What the hell's holding it now? Oh. Well, that's pretty odd. Alright, let me get these plugs off. There's one. Yeah, they bust your windows. They don't know what you got to go through to put them back on. I hate little thieves. I hate them. I like to catch a couple in the act myself. Let me get this rubber out of the way. I think I can just, looks like I can just pop it out of there. I need to clean it anyways. There's that one. I got one more being stubborn. There's a little one here too. This is some kind of a, oh, it's an LED one. That's pretty cool. Yeah, this is like a little, looks like an LED of some sort. Maybe it shines straight down, or a sensor. I know it's being stubborn. Well, what the hell's holding it? We got that, and then we got this little, wish I could just pop this out of there, but I can't. I mean, like, maybe, yeah. I think I can.
You can do it!
Oh yeah. Alright, so I didn't unplug this one or take the cable off. I just pushed in on these little clips right here and popped it completely out of the door. That way I ain't got to fool with all that. And then the rest of them just was plugged in for the door switch, and there's a bottom light down there. And this thing here, I don't know what that is. Some kind of a circuit board with a, it might be a little LED. Okay, I brought the whole rail. Okay, that's a 10. What these are, I don't even know if I gotta take these out yet, but we'll just have it ready. Pop some of these out, see what's going on. I know they're in there. I'm glad I brought the right. Listen to all that glass still falling. I think that's all the 10s. I'm wondering. This looks like an, yep, that's an access panel. Let's see if I can't see. Oh man, there's so much. Whew. Ugly. It's got a little bit of sealer on it. Let me try to pop that motor off. Worst case scenario, I just gotta put it back on, right? Can you guys see? Yeah. Yeah, it's in a gear. It's in a, yep. So is the track part of that? I can't tell. It's all the way up now, but it's probably hitting onto some glass or something in here. I can't believe they busted this thing. Well, that definitely loosened that up, didn't it? Okay, that's part of the track, so if we took this off, let me keep these with the motor. Well, we know that's for the motor. Well, there goes the track. But I do know I can't reach it yet. Okay. So, I think this has a little, yeah, it has like a little thing over here, like the twist, so you can, okay, there we go. It's like a little, see if I can't get some of this out of the way too, just so we have a little bit more access. Has that got one? Yep, it's right here. I don't know if you guys can see this. See this yellow thing right here? You just turn it, and then it lets it out of there. Something's still holding this though. Oh, it's my cable. So why would they? Let me take this thing off here. Now we can set that with that. Those are for the panel. Okay, that's my track. There we go. Now it goes down. Oh, it's so much glass in here. I'm just wondering why it won't allow this to come out. I wonder. I just want to kind of get it out of the way so I can get to all this glass. And then here's that track. The one I unscrewed goes like this on the back side of that, and then the screws go in here. The guide where the window slides down. Can't really tell what's holding this. Oh, it's got a, no? Let me go grab a light. Okay. Looks like, I can't really tell if that's a, like it's slid in. There's definitely a panel there. Or not a panel, but a, well, how do they got that in there? Nothing here. That was where that guide or track went. I'm just wondering. No, that don't do anything either. Looks like that just slides in. Should slide this way. Why ain't it moving? Ain't it moving? I don't know how that comes out of there. Looks like it's just sitting in there. It's like a little, with a couple of clips. But they're, can't tell. If I release these, there's no way to get this light in here. There. Magnetize that thing right there. Okay. What do we got going on here? This is definitely on here and needs to come off. But how? Is it this one? Maybe. Well, you can't get to it. Maybe now I gotta go back down. Or would that be, there we go. Okay. There we go. I'll try to show you what I was fighting. That might be all right for me right there. Hang on a second. Actually, if I can get this thing popped out of here for now, let that slide up in there, this cable, and I can pop it back in later. And I'm sure the dealer might do them a different way, but I don't work at the dealer, and I don't know how the dealer does it. So this is the way Steve does it. Does that thing come off of there? I can't, yeah, I can probably separate that. See if I can't pop that out of there. Is there a certain way? Oh, yep. Okay. Now I can see this. Oh, that's why. Sometimes it's easier once you get it where you can see the stuff. No, that ain't it either. Why is that? Oh, yeah, it is. Damn, you gotta push that way in there. All right. Okay. I got some of this tape, so I'm gonna take this off. Actually, I'm gonna re-add to it. That way I can get this little harness out of the way and put that cable through there so I can pull this off. Cutting it work better. That's some sticky stuff, I'll tell you. Okay, now I can put this through. I actually need to get a wrench and unscrew this. I'll be right back. Ain't reverse thread, is it? Some of them. No. Did I move that camera? Okay. All right, what I need to do is, wish I can get, there's another one. But that's that thing. I don't think, well, let me try to do it without that. Because I don't think, once I fish that through, wish I could get that thing out of the, but I don't want to pull that whole, this thing's got a funky twist in it. There we go. Nice. So now I can just pull this cable out and have more working room. There we go. I don't need it all the way out of there, but you guys see inside here. Let me get it with my other camera. All that glass in there. But see, here's the track right here where the glass sits. And then this little thing down here where the motor goes, you just churn that, or the motor churns it, and it moves it up and down. And then that track I took out, I should probably take that camera in my hand. It goes over here. It goes right there. You can see it. And that just, it's got a channel in it where the glass slides up and, or in and up and down inside of it. So let me get the rest of this vacuumed out. We'll open up the glass and see what we need to do. I think it just, looks like it just pops down in there. I don't know where that, oh, it's over here, the other channel. There's some more glass in there too I gotta get out. And yep, right there too. All right, let me get that stuff out. Okay, I got the majority of that out. Well, I mean all that in there, but there's still a couple little pieces in the car there. I'm gonna go get a little mallet or something and try to get this thing bent back in best I can. If not, we're gonna have to take that whole corner window out, but I hope I don't have to anyways. I don't even know why they pried on this. Maybe that's how they bust them, I don't know. How to bust a charger glass. Man, that thing is...
Strong.
It's not super bad. Wish I had some way of giving that. Let me go grab a rag. Okay, I'm gonna try to double that up a little bit. Just wrap it around it and take these channel locks and kind of see where I'm at. Just give it little squeezes. Believe it or not, it's working. I'll show you guys when I'm done, but it's hard where this car is at to get this camera just right. I can always reopen it a little bit. I have to do a little polishing. I mean, it's not all the way bent out. I just don't, you'd have to get this whole, you'd have to buy this whole outer strip, rubber strip, and this. I don't know if that glass is with it or not, but man, I'd hate to see what that cost. So I'm trying to straighten this the best I can. Like I said, I can pry it back out some if I need to. My main thing is to get it all back in. You kind of can't. All right, let me see if I can get this rubber out a little bit. My guess is when the window's up, it'll look its best. Man, I can't believe they criminals, but I tell you, get your own shit. Quit stealing and busting other people's shit out here.
Thieving thugs!
I can probably polish that a little, but it's still going to have some little ripples in it here. They're not real noticeable, but I guess that's going to be my son's call. Problem is, once we get this window in, you have to take all this back out. Can't really see where I'm squeezing at. Here we go. Give me a little more to, that's the best it's looked. Man, I about got it all. If I can get that thing polished out a little bit. Now let me go this way with it. I feel like a doctor. Scalpel. Now I'm going out just a little bit with it. Not sure where the, let me try to put 2 of these in here. Give me something to pry against. There we go. Well, it's not the best, but it ain't lumped out. Like I said, I'm going to polish that a little bit. There's really not a whole lot to do here. I mean, it's a terrible thing. No matter how you look at it, I need to clean some of that crap off. But if I can get that to stay like this, yeah, there it goes. Popping back in a little bit. Maybe I'll shoot a little super glue in there, because then if that rubber stays there, it looks a lot better. I may do that after we get that in there. I'll shut the window and make sure everything's tight, and then I'll glue it. Yeah, I'd say that's the best that's going to get. And we'll look at it when it's all done and cleaned up. Okay, I got to figure out how this glass goes in. I don't know. And for all I know, that may have to come out, all that. We're about to find out. I hope not. Because that would be well, it ain't going in that way. Somebody that's done this before is probably saying, dude, don't do it like that. Let's see. No, that's for sure no. I bet I gotta take that out. Anyway, my guess, I keep bashing my head on that door. Now where'd my light go? I had it in there. So does that gotta come out? If so, there's a screw here. Where else? Let's pop this off. The one on the back side? Well, let's take this, I think it's a 10, out. Okay, so luckily I didn't have to take this out. I just kind of started fishing the glass down. My camera died, but again. But anyways, I just started fishing it down a little bit, and I got it down in there, and then I slid it back up into the track. So it's in there. I'm gonna put some tape on it so it doesn't slide out on us while I'm trying to mess with the this stuff down here while we put it back together. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put this back together real quick off camera so we don't waste all it. I mean, it's the same way, just put it back together the other, right, you know, that other way. So, and then I'll bring you guys back so we're not wasting more batteries and all that, and then we'll see how it all works up and down and everything. But we do got it in. I got to put my bolt back in here that we didn't have to take out, and be back here shortly. Okay, so we're back here. I got the window all in, and I rolled it up and down a couple times, and it sounded like there were still some fine particles inside of the little the middle track. I know the side ones are clean, so I'm going to pop this back off real quick and blow it with the blowgun, and I'm going to lube it up a little bit with some stuff I got just to try to clean that up a little bit. And then we'll go ahead and zip it back together and put the panel back on it. I'm going to take this panel back off camera, and then once I get that back on, when we're doing the door panel, I'll bring the camera back in, because I've already pulled it off once on camera, so why do it again, you know? So I'll be back here shortly once I get that far with it. Okay, let me cut this compressor off. All right, so I took that back off. There was some glass on that, real fine pieces in there, so I cleaned all them off. I wiped off all the old grease. I re-greased it, and it's way nicer now. So I'm gonna go ahead, get the door panel back on, and we'll see where we're at with it. But I think it's all good. Grab this thing. I still gotta get that rest of that glass out of there. Yeah, there's still some little pieces in there. Let me go ahead and clean this up, and I'll be back here shortly. Okay, I'll pop this back on. Everything's pretty simple. Reverse of what we done. Here we go. Trying it for the first time. I think we're good to go. Yeah, that little middle track in there, it had some little fine particles, and there might be a couple little more floating around, but eventually what happens is they'll just fall right off. You know, they'll up and down, and it'll just kind of fall off of it. So I don't hear any now, but if one picks up from some piece of grease that it stuck to or something like that, you know. So, but anyhow, that's going to be it for this video. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm going to be finishing up that the F-150 grill one, and I got a couple other ones coming too here, some quick ones. One's going to be on how to save gas, proven ways. I'm going to explain how to do it. It'll help you save up to anywhere from 4.5 to probably 6, 7, 8 gallons or 8 miles per gallon. So it's proven. I've done it on several of my vehicles, and it works. So I'll probably post a little short on it real quick to come over, and then I'll do a full video on it. So, but anyways, I appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, put some comments down below. Let me know what you think about all this. I really appreciate it, guys. The subscribers it's growing slowly. I want to do that money giveaway thing, but that thing ain't moving. So maybe we'll just wait till the channel starts to grow a little more, where that can get going quicker. But I am going to do more of that. So I am going to do higher amounts of money probably too, just to keep you guys interested and give you guys back something, you know, for helping me out, helping me, you know, helping the channel grow. So I really appreciate it, and I want to show that to everybody. So once again, thanks again. So we'll see you on the next video, probably on the grill one or the gas one. We'll see what happens, what comes first. Until the next one, thanks again.